guys, it's Jacqie Crafty. It is off the board day, and today I have gone down a rabbit hole, I think. Yeah, because now the idea is in my head and I can't stop it. So I was playing with jelly bean soup last month for my product, or this month for my Product Focus Friday, and I still had this kit that I hadn't touched, and I have these adorable photos that I have from right before my son's first birthday. It's actually when we took his birthday photos. So I'm going to do one or the other. I think both of them is a little too much just because they are the 5x7. So we're going to do one or the other. I'll probably just have a 2-page spread of both of them, but 1 page on each. So I have this jelly bean soup little kit from the scrap room from a while ago, because this one is Dutch mustard soup, and it's from 2011. So a lot of the papers they're not super speaking to me, but I really loved these hearts. And the kit gave me 2 sheets of this heart paper. And there's these cute owls and stuff. So I decided to go ahead and fussy cut this sheet. I almost did the whole thing. My plan is to do the whole thing, I think. Here's where I went down a rabbit hole. I found this pin, and the whole theme today for this, off the board this month, is we're supposed to find a pin. We wanted to find a pin and do kind of the opposite. Like this is a Christmas layout that you see, and I'm not doing a Christmas layout, but that's what's inspiring me. So I really liked how the tree was made of phrases, right? And so then as I was digging through all my embellishments and just extra, I didn't go dig into other kits or other collections. I wasn't finding phrases that I liked that were like speaking to me. But then I saw this sitting on my desk and I thought, well, what if I made a tree out of hearts? And I kind of played around with it on a piece of paper and built one roughly, and I really liked it. Now, I don't know if it's actually going to look like a tree. We will find out, won't we? But that is my plan. So like I said, I went down a rabbit hole. I found a pin, with a Christmas tree on it, thinking I will build another tree with phrase stickers. And now I am building a tree out of hearts. So let's get started, shall we? So yeah. We'll let you see if you think first I'm going to do is I'm kind of separating out the kit and just putting the 2 other papers aside because I know I'm not going to use them. I went and grabbed some white cardstock and I sped this up 6 times, I think, because otherwise it was kind of slow and boring. And when I'm building it on here, I think it looks like a tree completely, and I love it. When I transfer it to the paper later, I move things around a little bit, so I don't know. I mean, I like the way it turns out, but I'm not sure if it looks like a tree. You guys will have to let me know what you think. But I'm doing this, and then I'm realizing, oh, you know what? I have little white hearts, and they're just going to get lost, and I don't want to not use them. But they're just going to get lost in the white cardstock. So, and my picture is going to roughly fit there. I'm going to end up covering up that little branch that goes down. So I decide, so I build this, and so I'm going to go through, and I'm looking through my, my little swatch book, and I have some of this old spray that's got like a shimmer to it. And I have one that's called Cork, and it's kind of the perfect like brown color, but not like looking like mud color. So I'm like, okay, let's do some smooshing because I don't want too much. I don't want any warping. I don't want too much liquid. And this is just some white cardstock that I got at Joann's one day when I was there shopping for stocking material. And I was like, oh, hey, look, they have cardstock on sale. And it's a nice bright white, and yeah. So I'm going to spray it on some packaging and just some smoosh, and I'm going to try to do it in the general shape that I have the hearts sitting over there next to me. And I think it starts out really well. Like, I really love how the bottom, the branch that goes up to the left gets a little wide, I think that's what's throwing me off as I'm looking at it maybe. And the hearts don't go the direction that they went over on the other side. And I moved it a little bit. So I don't know. It looks neat, but I don't think I got the effect that I wanted. I'm not sure. Like I said, you guys have to let me know. So I'm just sitting here smooshing, and then I'm just kind of blotting it with this baby wipe too, to give it maybe some more texture and to to thin out some of the pooling areas. And like, again, like normal, like anytime I do mixed media, I'm all worried about all of it when it's like, well, some of it's not going to show because you're going to put a photo on top of it. So don't worry about it. So then I went ahead and I splattered some of it around. And then I have another color called, I think it's called Kiwi. Yeah, and these are old Tattered Angels sprays. I'm not sure if they're even around anymore. I think I've talked about them before. I use them. I just have some neat colors of them, and yeah, I'm just kind of Googling that. So then I decided, okay, so now that I have this giant white background with all this splatter and stuff, let's frame it a little. So I do go and dig out that green paper, the other green cardstock, and I frame the entire photo with just the tiniest bit of green. And so then I grabbed my Dina Wakley Gilded Gold as well, and I'm going to splatter that on top, and I am going to do a little bit more of the other splatters now that I have all the hearts glued down. So my phone died apparently while I was filming the hearts, so I kind of lost that whole part, so I am sorry about that, but it was just me gluing the hearts back down. And of course, obviously, I put them in an order that was not the exact same, but it is general the same. So I'm going to go ahead and mat my photo. I'm going to mat it on white, and then I'm going to mat it on this other paper, and I'm going to mat it on the green cardstock as well. That way it stands out a little bit. Now there are some, oh, you can buy Tattered Angels Miss on Zulily. Yeah, I was like, I don't think you can still get it. I was just Googling it. Sorry. My Tattered Angels. Well, that's a drug. Interesting. Yeah, they have their paints that have mica in it usually. But yeah, I found a website that has some. I don't know if they still are actively making it, but interesting. I'm going to put some foam on my photo so it pops up as well. And then once we figure out where that's going to go, I'm going to go ahead and grab some of the embellishments out of this little pack. I really like this owl, and I didn't want to try to back his eyes with a paper or anything, so I decided, why don't I just color the cork so it stands out a little bit? So I grabbed the green, the kiwi color, and I'm just dipping my paintbrush in there and coloring it so that it stands out a little bit. And then I'm going to pop those up on little foam squares when I put the owl down so that the eyes kind of pop up out and they stand out a little bit. And yeah, and then I totally was having fun with my kid and like in between making this layout, and I forgot to show you me putting the rest of the stuff on. So I went ahead and there was like some circles and some other cork hearts, and I kind of put them around and some leftover little hearts from the fussy cutting and stuck those near the photo in a couple clusters. And then I just have these, I think they're Jen Hatfield thickers from one of her collections, and I have hashtag smile and just trying to figure out where I wanted it. And I really like it more nestled under over there. With the owl to make him seem like he has a purpose over there. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I told you, it was a rabbit hole. I just kind of went with it, and my inspiration like morphed into a domino effect into something else. So, yeah, it inspired me. I'm counting that. I'm counting it. But thank you guys for watching my hot mess of an off the board inspiration. I hope you like it. Let me know if you think it looks like a tree. Otherwise, make sure you check out everybody else who's playing down below. Thanks again, guys. Bye.